They'll hand you another pill, but they won't tell you this. Right now, there's something in your kitchen, costs almost nothing, that can completely change how your body feels in the morning. More energy, less stiffness, better digestion. And if you're over 60, this matters more than ever. Because mornings start to feel different, don't they? You wake up, but your body doesn't quite follow. That heavy brain fog that lingers, the stiffness in your knees when you stand, the bloating after a simple meal, energy that disappears before the day even begins. It's frustrating and a little scary because it doesn't feel like just aging. It feels like losing control. Now here's the part most people never hear. The problem might not be your body. It might be your coffee. And in a moment, I'll show you the one simple change that can turn your morning cup into something your body actually works with, not against. But first, you need to understand this. Coffee, on its own, is not the enemy. In fact, it's one of the richest sources of natural antioxidants most people consume daily. Compounds like chlorogenic acid help support your liver, balance blood sugar, and calm inflammation. That's the good news. But here's where things get interesting. There's a spice, small, overlooked, that contains one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds known. It's called eugenol. And when you combine these two, something changes. Not a small change, a multiplying effect. This is what researchers call food synergy. Two natural compounds working together in a way that's far more powerful than either one alone. And most people walk right past it every single day. But before I show you how to use it properly, we need to fix a mistake that's quietly ruining millions of cups of coffee every morning. Sugar. It spikes your blood sugar fast and cancels a big portion of coffee's benefits. Milk and cream? They bind to those beneficial compounds and block your body from absorbing them properly. And those sweet, creamy coffee drinks, they're not really coffee anymore. They're dessert in disguise. Now, here's what happens when you do it the right way. Within the first 15 minutes, something subtle but noticeable kicks in. You feel awake, but calm. No jitters, no racing heart, just clean, steady energy. That's because caffeine stimulates your system, while the clove gently relaxes your blood vessels and smooth muscles. Energy without tension. And that's just the beginning. Give it a day and your digestion starts to shift. Less bloating, less gas, things move more easily. Many people describe it as feeling lighter after meals. Stay consistent for a few days and your blood sugar begins to stabilize. You don't get that sudden hunger an hour after eating. Your energy stops swinging up and down. But here's the part most people notice first. Within a week, the stiffness begins to ease. Those tight knees in the morning, they don't last as long. That quiet ache in your fingers, it softens. Not overnight, but steadily. That's inflammation going down, not masked, but actually reduced. And if you stick with it, after a few weeks, your liver starts to benefit. Your body processes toxins more efficiently. Skin often looks clearer. Energy feels more consistent throughout the day. Then comes the real shift. After a couple of months, people often notice they're moving more, thinking clearer, even losing some weight without changing much else. All from one small adjustment to something they were already doing. Now, let's get practical, because how you do this matters. The most effective way is simple. Take 3 whole cloves, not powder, whole. Add them to about 1.5 cups of water. Bring it to a boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer gently for 5 minutes, not longer. Then strain the water, remove the cloves, and use that water to brew your coffee. Drink it slowly, first thing in the morning, before food. That's it. 1 cup, once a day. If If your mornings are rushed, there's a quicker option. Crush 1 clove, drop it into your black coffee, let it sit for a few minutes, then drink. Not as strong, but still helpful. Now, a quick warning, because this is where most people go wrong. If you just drop a whole clove into your coffee without crushing or heating it, you'll get almost no benefit. If you boil it too long, you destroy the very compound you're trying to use. And if you add sugar or cream afterward, you reduce the effect significantly. Small details, but they make all the difference. One more important note. If you're taking blood thinners or dealing with stomach conditions like ulcers or severe reflux, check with your doctor first. This isn't for everyone. But for many people, this is one of the simplest ways to support your body using something you already have. No complicated routine, no expensive supplements, just a small shift in how you start your day. And here's the truth most people realize too late. It's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently. So tomorrow morning, try it. Take 5 minutes. Make it properly. See how your body responds. Because when your mornings change, everything else follows. And if you know someone who wakes up feeling stiff, tired, or foggy every day, share this with them. Sometimes the smallest habits make the biggest difference.